Everybody, welcome back. Live at Drew's house, Joppa Afternoon Drive. Hope you are doing well. August has come and gone. Can you believe it? First show of September here. And with that, we start talking about... Actually, it's not our first show of September. It's our second show. But it is with that we start talking about fall and football. And with that, we have the Newburyport football squad in the house today. Let's introduce these guys to you. Logan Jones, wide receiver. Wave. Say hello there. There you go. There's Logan. Kane Brennan, running back. There's Kane in the middle. Sean Miles, quarterback this year. Guys? Very good. Tennessee fan. We'll talk more about that stuff. We get the row of Jacks in the back. Jack Sullivan. Hello, Jack. Running back, Jack Sherman. All right. There we go. So how we doing, boys?
Good. Yeah. Thanks for having us.
How's the... you're welcome. Thanks for coming in. How has the preseason been?
Good.
Good?
A lot of energy.
Energy's good.
Got a good squad.
You do?
Yes.
All right. Very good. How's Kane? You feeling good about things?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I think we should be good this year. So
just
excited.
one Brennan on the team, or what's the...
Now my younger brother's on the team, too. He's a sophomore right now.
Okay. Who's the younger brother?
Quinn.
Quinn, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I did a bunch of your older brothers' hockey games back in the day.
Yeah.
Cool. Sean, what do you like so much about this team here so far?
A lot of guys coming back, returning.
Yeah.
A lot of seniors, so we've been close. We've been playing together for a while, which is good.
One thing I remembered about you guys, I think I called actually one of your games last year. It was a tough one. Who's the really good team?
North Reading.
It was North Reading, yeah, like shotgun offense. I was like, this is like, running college football offense here. That was. I know that was a tough night for you guys. But one thing I know, you guys had you kind of low on numbers. A bunch of you guys were playing 2 ways last year, which I know is fairly common in high school. But how are the numbers this year?
So pretty good. All of us have been playing since sophomore year.
Okay.
We've been all starting sophomore year, and we also have 3 other seniors that's been starting since sophomore year, so we got a lot of experience. Okay,
let's go to the Jackson. Jack Sullivan, how you been feeling about the training camp here so far?
I've been feeling good. I mean, I agree with Sean. We have 22 seniors, I think, so half our team are seniors, and with our experience, our coaches are kind of using that to their advantage and adding in more plays because they know that we're experienced enough to be able to work with that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
The other Jack Sherman. It's cool because finally you guys have had a good run here where this has been your coach for a little while, right? It's been, I don't know, I can't remember. I remember when he got hired. It wasn't that long ago, but I think you guys have had the full high school term with him, right? That does make a big difference, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think a lot of us have kind of, we've gotten into a little bit of a routine, we meet before school sometimes and after school. A lot of players, kind of get along well with them.
Yeah, that's good. Because, I think the first couple of years I was here, there was a quick shift where you had a coach retire. When a new coach came in, he was gone pretty quickly, and then that can be tough, especially with football, right? Because you're looking for routines and patterns and building chemistry. I don't know. It's not like tennis. I played tennis in high school. I don't really, no offense, coaches, but I don't really care who the coach is. I have my own game. It's not it's not so much of a team thing, but football really is, and it must be nice to kind of play for the same staff and everything. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I agree with that.
What is Coach Smolsky, Coach Ben Smolsky? What does he bring to you guys? I'll let all of you say something nice about Coach Ben Smolsky because that's just a good moment for. Go. I'll just start with you, Sean.
Coach, he's a history guy. He teaches history, but he always talks about the program and the brotherhood and how we're a family pretty much, and so he's strong on that, which is always a good thing.
That whole culture thing.
Yeah.
I think he just brings energy. He gets everyone pumped up and excited for games, and I think he uses his history to get people pumped up too, tell stories and stuff.
He's usually pretty calm in here. Is he pretty wild man out there in the field?
He can be, get pretty hyped up before games and stuff, but he's pretty calm out there.
All right, Logan.
I like that. I think his dad coached for Newburyport High School as well.
Yeah.
So he's a Newburyport guy, so he has a lot of pride in the football team, and he bleeds Newburyport.
Yeah.
I like how he's a guy that's just not gonna do what he wants. He runs everything by us first to make sure from a kid's point of view that we agree with the things that he's doing.
Kind of a player's coach in that way. Yeah.
I think kind of building on the culture thing, he's a freshman history teacher. He's taught every single person that's been on his team.
Yeah.
And I think he's, formed a bond with almost everyone on the team.
Did you do the history of the game with you guys, or is
his history of Newburyport?
History of Newburyport.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. That's funny. What's the best speech he's ever given?
He had a really emotional one. I think our sophomore playoff game. He got really personal and impacted me a lot. I'm like, wow, I didn't see that side of him.
Yeah. That's kind of like a dicey thing too, because I know coaches are always very careful about that, because there's like a fine line of like, you know, like you said, if it gets too much, you're like, wow, I can't even go out there. Or I don't know what the speech was I want to ask, but yeah, it can be, those things can be, you got to make sure you get it right, basically. I think is what's the how about you, what's the best, it doesn't have to be this particular staff, but you guys have like any good coaching pep talk stories? Favorite one maybe?
Not necessarily a pep talk, but Coach Weber, he's always just juicing everybody up.
Is he an assistant?
Yeah,
Okay.
he coaches D-line, but
Okay.
he flips a switch and everyone's going 100%, which is great.
Okay. He's more like the excited passion guy, or everybody's nodding in agreement?
Sometimes,
Okay. Cool. What's the, I think people are going to be surprised about what from Newburyport football this year? What's, I guess I'll take that one, whoever.
I think people are going to be surprised with our versatility, because a lot of high school teams nowadays resolve like around one guy, but I think every guy in our field has an opportunity to do something big.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would kind of agree with Jack. I think like we're a very versatile offense this year. I think we can pass the ball, we can run the ball pretty well.
Yeah.
I think, you know, read option, all that stuff, I think we're going to be able to do really well.
Yeah, I know I talked, was that off the air or on the air? I can't remember, but I talked about that North Reading game. North Reading was like, they were unbelievable last year. I think they're one of the best teams in the state, and they came in. I remember thinking that with you guys, like they were just running that quick. It was almost like they knew that you guys had guys on both sides of the field, and they were just like trying to, you know, get you tired. And I think, I mean, eventually it worked. They're like, you know, they were just trying to keep it up tempo the whole night. And what's that like? I mean, those games kind of, I know they're lame to be playing in, but do they kind of build character? Like, what was that next week of practice like for you guys after a game like that, when, you know, it's pretty much over at halftime, but like those are tough, but can be kind of good in their own way, right?
Yeah, I think it definitely motivates people, because it obviously stinks playing those games, but it just makes you want to not have to deal with that again. So it motivates people to try harder in practice, I guess.
Let's not deal with that again.
Yeah.
That's a good way of putting it. Do you have to deal with them again?
Yeah, we play them again this year.
Are they in the keep? Are they in the keep?
Yeah.
That's right. Okay, it's been a while since I've been in the mix. That's right. So are they another powerhouse, or?
Yeah, they're gonna be good again.
Always.
Yep.
Damn North Reading. Can you take them this year?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, for sure.
All right, good answer, unanimous. You probably have to go to their place though, right?
Yeah.
Is that the deal? You just rotate every year?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What's the? Is there a game on that schedule so far that's jumping out at you guys? Like that's a sneaky one. I'm really excited for.
I'm excited for Triton home.
Yeah.
We played them away last year, and it was a tough one. But we have them home, and I think it'll be our senior night too, which is always gonna pump everyone up.
Little ways down the road.
Yeah.
What's the? Is there like a? I remember for me, I'm a summer guy, so I like the warm weather, and you know this football and stuff is the fun part about getting back at it. But it is kind of, I was like, yeah, man, I'm not ready for school to start. Like, what for you guys is it like? If it's football season, like it's exciting, or is there mixed emotions at all saying goodbye to summer?
No, we love football. High school football, college football, pro football, fantasy football. It's all.
Bring it at me,
football season, and we love it.
All right, summer is here, has came and went, and we're on with it, right? You guys off of that way? Anybody still holding on to summer at all, or?
No.
And you're all older too. Like this is kind of the fun year to be in school too, right? You kind of soak up every moment.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. What's the what has school? So you guys are kind of like the first group that pretty much got away with no pandemic stuff, right?
Our freshman year was that hybrid COVID.
Yeah.
So we started out with school with 2 weeks of just straight remote, and then we got into that hybrid.
Yeah.
So we actually didn't play football till like March.
Oh, okay. So you were a part of that.
It was considered like fall too, which would be
Oh
out
my
of season.
God, yeah.
So that was like
That rings a bell.
us first getting into the program, and then we were playing like with the snow, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
it was an interesting year.
You must have been like, this is not how I envisioned high school.
Yeah.
Have you all been? So did any of you pick up football late? Because it is kind of a sport that some people.
I was pretty late. I started my freshman year. It was my first year.
First year at any organized level?
I mean, I played flag football when I was younger, but I never played tackle until freshman year.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. How about you guys?
I played since 6th grade, I think, but then I had knee surgery, so I missed freshman year and came back sophomore year.
Was it a knee surgery from football? Or?
Yeah, it was from 8th grade. I hurt my knee.
Oh, 1 inch, just one hit?
Yeah, I dislocated my kneecap and then came back like too early, and I ended up doing it like 5 more times.
No way.
Yeah.
Well, that's not how you do it, Jack. Damn. You doing all right now? Feeling
Yeah,
strong?
I'm good now. Yeah.
Does that one? What does it take? Like, because I'm always curious with like bad injuries like that. Like, it's. I mean, I'm always in awe of like people who can come back from them and just go for it. You know, did it take you a little while to like just like trust it completely? I mean, I'm sure you're there now, but did it take time?
Yeah, I mean, first year back, sophomore year, I was always like tentative about like having to go through that again. So obviously like contact anywhere like lower body scared me. But I think as time's gone on, like I've almost like forgotten about it, and that's what I've wanted to do. So I can just play freely, not have to worry about that.
Like I remember even hearing the pros, you know, you always wonder like that first hit, just to, you know, how's it gonna hold it, and then you like feel good about it after that and go through. That's cool. What's it when you think about first games Friday night? You guys have Essex Tech, I believe. Is that right? Who are they? They're Danvers, right? Essex Tech.
Yeah, it's somewhere around there. It's their first year in the.
I live in Danvers, and I was like 90% sure. I wasn't even 100% sure. But yeah, they're on the other. They're on Danvers, and I think they're the Essex Tech. What are they?
Something Hawks.
I couldn't tell.
Hawks? Yeah, I think you're right. You're right. The Hawks. Wow, good job there, Jack. What do you know about them? If anything, I know it's kind of an out of conference sort of deal to get things going,
This
right?
is actually their first year in the Cal.
They're in the Cal.
Yeah, they just joined.
Essex Tech is in the Cal.
Yeah.
Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so you're gonna get to know them well, you know, when you're watching the Clippers in years after you leave. So what do we know about them? I don't know anything about them.
I don't really know much either.
I know that they did decent in the tech league last year, but they had a lot of seniors like we do this year, so now they're a young team.
Okay.
That's what I know.
Is there like a? I mean, I'm sure is this a home game Friday?
Yeah.
All right, so good. You get to start. I was like starting the football season out at home.
Definitely.
And you're probably making sure you don't overlook anybody, right? You want to get off on a good start.
Yeah.
Is that like a message the coaches have delivered already? When do you get to start? Is it like early August, mid August?
When did we start this? I think we started the 18th.
Yeah, the
of
18th.
August.
18th. Is that like when I was in high school? I remember the football guys. They have like it was tough. Like those summer days of like. But there used to be 2-a-days. Can you guys even do that anymore?
We had a couple.
Yeah.
We had 2 of those.
I know the rules are a little bit stricter now on what you can and can't do. But how are those? Is that just like is it kind of like a conditioning first couple weeks?
Yeah, it's a grind.
Yeah.
Yep.
Everybody do all right?
Yeah.
Who didn't pass the? Who got in trouble for coming in out of shape? Anybody? Nobody in this room. All right. Very good. So you get back in it. You get a first game Friday night. What's the key to like just kind of getting off to a good start? You guys want to just just make sure you come. Like what are you looking to do? Tune up for Friday.
I think we have a lot of offense installed right now to kind of get in a rhythm with our offense. We want to put everything together. Full speed action.
You guys are going to go crazy. I remember last year, it seemed like, I mean, maybe it was just because the one game I saw was first North Reading. I'm sorry to keep bringing that up, but it's like, it did seem like you guys were more like trying to control the pace and run the ball a lot. Yeah. Is that still a big part of the game plan, or you try to open up a little bit more? What are you thinking?
I mean, our quarterback right here.
Yeah. Sean, would you like to elaborate on that?
I mean, yeah. It depends, like, week to week and, like, who we're playing. I mean, North Reading is a strong team overall, like, everywhere, so it's hard to open up the offense. But, like, usually we like to even it out. And, like, obviously, I'm not trying to be selfish, but I'd hope to throw more than we'd run. But.
Yeah, there you go. He'll throw on every down, I think is what I just heard. You ever see that Tom Brady, like, behind the scenes thing? I forget what year it was from, but him and Belichick are talking. And Belichick says something like... good day to throw the ball, don't you think?
Yeah.
And Brady goes, every day. I always thought that was a funny exchange between those two. We all Patriots fans in the house?
Yeah. Not him.
You're not? What are you?
I'm a Broncos fan.
Broncos fan?
Yeah.
How's that happen?
I was born and raised in Colorado.
Oh, okay.
Moved here in 7th grade, so.
Moved in 7th grade, so you stuck true to being a Broncos fan.
Yep.
Good, I like that.
Yeah.
There you go. That's usually an acceptable answer for me if you were born there. They're bad, right?
Yes.
We're a work
yes.
in progress.
They're always bad.
Who's their quarterback?
Russell Wilson.
Oh, they did get Russell, yeah. But he was bad last year.
He's pretty bad. Yeah.
I don't think that was just a weird year.
Yeah.
Is he bad now?
Well, we got a new head coach, so hopefully we're going to be...
Sean Payton.
Yes.
Oh, okay, that's exciting.
Yep.
All right, so there is some excitement there.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was too harsh on
No,
the
it's
Broncos. Way too harsh on the Broncos. Patriots, what are your thoughts here? So, your first Patriots pre-show, people. Was that?
I mean, they could be all right. They have a tough schedule, though.
Think so? I don't.
Yeah, I'm trying to be nice. They're not
Yeah, I don't think they're really good.
I think they're gonna finish last. I can't. I'm a fan, but it's like
It's just hard to say. I don't want to say it, but
I'm not a Mac believer yet.
Yeah, I'm not either.
Open to being turned, but I don't know. Jax?
I think they're going to get like 9 or 10 wins.
Oh, a little optimism back there.
But
All right.
I don't think they're going to make the playoffs.
Oh.
Because I think the
Divisions.
AFC is
Yeah.
really good.
Oh yeah,
this
because
year.
10 puts you at 10-7 now, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and that's
And 9-8's not good enough.
No.
10-7 maybe is good enough. All right, there you go. We'll take calls. Anybody else want to talk Patriots? Just kidding. We're not going to take calls. Again, this Newburyport football squad in the house: Logan Jones, Kane Brennan, Sean Miles, Jack Sullivan, Jack Sherman. They open up Friday night versus Essex Tech. Essex Tech out of Danvers. It will be a under the lights game, which is exciting. You guys love playing at that field?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be one of the best like home fields around.
Yeah,
right?
it's awesome.
I don't know.
It's great.
I love calling a game from there, but
Yeah.
the only part they haven't redone at that place is like the press box. That thing's like things hold up there. But you turf a better preference than grass.
Yeah.
Actual grass?
Yeah.
Anybody actually have grass these days?
Masco did last
Masco did
year.
last year.
Masco?
If it's kept well in condition, sometimes grass can be better, but
Yeah.
depends.
Do you guys does the game actually? I mean, I know that the turf that you guys said, it's not like the turf that we used to have. Usually it was mostly grass, but when there was turf when I was in high school, it was like not the grass kind. It was
Yeah.
like that kind, like you wouldn't like you get it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It wasn't pretty, but it was faster though. It's usually
Yeah.
turf is usually faster. Is this turf still faster, or does it really mimic grass? Running backs maybe that's a good one for the running backs maybe.
I think it's definitely faster. It feels a lot just easier to run and cut on than
Yeah.
in grass.
Yeah, I think a lot of teams like Ipswich especially, they have some hard turf that's like really fast, but I think our turf is actually probably the closest to mimicking grass, but it's still pretty fast.
Still faster?
Yeah.
Interesting. All right, good to know. Yeah, the lacrosse kids always tell me like that game is it's completely different on
Yeah,
turf because just
yeah.
the ball's bouncing more and all that stuff. What is you mentioned Triton? Is that like the rivalry still, or
Yeah.
Yes.
In
Football.
Amesbury.
Amesbury is a big rivalry.
Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
What was that? I'm trying to remember. What did you guys do last Thanksgiving? I'm trying to remember.
We lost.
We lost.
Yeah. Battle or no?
No.
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 They
Okay,
blew us
sorry.
out.
Yeah.
Again, Drew, let's not talk about that one. Was that a home game or in Amesbury?
That was home.
That was home.
All right, so you guys have to go on the road this year to try to take that one. I imagine, as much I know there's playoffs and everything, that's all a big part of there's a lot of milestones in the football season, but is that still like a epic moment for the high school or the Thanksgiving game?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a historic rivalry.
Yeah.
It's the 100th annual rival, like the game
Yeah.
itself. So it's been going on for a while.
Wait, this is 100 years?
Yeah, this
Yeah.
year.
Oh, wow. Well, that's a big one. That's a cool
Yeah.
thing to
Yeah,
be a
it's
part of, huh?
huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can always say you're part of that. I remember the first one of those I did was that the snow. Remember they dedicated the field to James Stalin, who has now passed away this year. May he rest in peace. But when they did that, I remember I went down there and interviewed him for a little bit, and he was crazy nice and would come on the show for years later. But that game was like epic that day. The overtime, Newburyport pulled that one out. But I remember I thought the craziest thing was like being in the end zone and all the past students from both sides are there, and they're like talking the whole time, and like it's so into it, like you'd feel like you were, I don't know, I think there were like side wagers going on. Like it was wild. Like it was a cool way to like experience the rivalry, was being down there and hearing guys, in their glory days, just like talking. I don't know, that must be cool to gear up for that though. Is that maybe your favorite game of the year when it comes down to it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd say so.
definitely.
Yeah.
All right, so Triton and Amesbury,
Mhm.
the ones. What do you remember from last Thanksgiving? Give me like a memory, maybe a positive one that's doesn't have to be about the actual X's and O's.
wasn't that cold.
Yeah,
it was,
so-
it was pretty warm.
The weather.
Which was nice.
Nice day.
That boy, sure.
Is that about all we took out of it? No, but I mean, you lose the game, but it's still a fun game.
Yeah, there's
right?
usually a lot of people there too. It's a fun atmosphere to be in.
Yeah.
Playing, but
Do you have trouble bringing out crowds for football these days? Or I know there's a lot. It usually always we would always go to. I would never miss a Friday night football game. I didn't play, but we would always go. It seems like the high schooler in 2023 does have like other things to do. I don't
Yeah.
distractions. Do you guys still do all right?
Yeah. I
yeah, we
think
do pretty
so.
good.
Yeah, our student section's always big.
Always big.
It's just always good to just like look up at and just know that the school's behind you.
Yeah. I bet you play on the road in some spots, and it's not like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the dull crowd from last year? Like just felt quiet.
We played Hamilton Wenham on Saturday because they don't have lights.
Oh
So
yeah.
It's like Saturday midday, so there's like no fans there.
Yeah. That's always different. You guys do live for like the Friday night lights,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's like how many night games versus day games? Is that the only one on this? Well, you're home first time this
Yes.
year, right?
Yeah.
This year we have no.
They must even
games
know
at
that.
all.
You have no day games?
Yeah, not this.
Yeah.
Wow. All Friday night?
Yep.
Yeah,
Wow.
because Pentucket just got their own home field at Pentucket, and 2 years ago we had to play during the day, at Haverhill because they didn't even have a football field. Really.
Yeah.
So now we get to be the first football game in Pentucket at their new stadium. So.
Wow, that's cool. Yeah, they've been waiting on that too.
Yeah.
I feel like we've been talking about that for 5 years almost.
Yeah.
So we talked about Essex Tech, we talked about Triton, we talked about Amesbury. Let's go. Who else is in the Cape Ann League? Let's do a little scouting. Linfield. How are they this year?
They were pretty good, I think.
They don't like
Linfield?
us. So
Yeah.
Linfield doesn't like
no,
you.
they don't
We
like
play
us.
them second, and that's another home game.
Yeah.
Is that week 2? Do you have a week off in between, or? So all right. So you got to take care of Essex Tech, and then
Yep.
I'm assuming Saturday morning you guys will be thinking about Linfield. Hopefully,
Yeah,
hopefully
definitely.
after a win. Why don't they like you?
I don't know.
It's always a physical.
It's
Yeah.
always a.
You don't know? I'm questioning that one. No stories there?
It seems like every sport, it's kind of like that.
Just
Um,
chippy or what?
Yeah, they're always chippy. They always just have an edge against us. I don't know why.
Huh.
They're chirping from their sidelines too,
Yeah.
always. But it makes it fun.
Yeah, I like.
Huh. Interesting. What other sports do you guys play? Is it crosses over?
Yeah.
Hockey guys too.
Yeah,
How many hockey guys in the room?
just us two.
Just you two.
Yeah.
And you guys noticed it out there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. So, what else? Do you guys
I
play?
play lacrosse.
Lacrosse.
Yep.
And they're same deal.
Yep.
Where really?
Yep.
That's a fascinating thing. All right, Linfield. You said Ipswich. What do you know about Ipswich?
We beat them pretty good last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Try to do that again.
Yeah.
All right. Who are we missing?
Bedford.
Bedford. Yeah.
Bedford. Yeah.
Yeah, we
Bedford's
play-
in the Cape Ann.
No.
Oh, okay.
We just play them every year.
Wait a minute. All right, that's a thing your coaches like to do. Is that because it's a good battle usually? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's always a good game.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah. All right. So you're just expecting them to be good. Is that on the road this year? Or?
Yeah, we have to go down
Yeah.
there.
Bedford. All right.
Mhm.
Bedford on a Friday night. I'm trying to think. We're definitely missing the Cape Ann League team, right?
You got Pentucket too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We mentioned that. Okay. Yeah. So maybe that covers the week. Oh, good. Broke something. Again, Newburyport football in the house here. My name is Drew Moholland. Big thanks to Mabe Power putting together the show as we get you ready for Newburyport high school football Friday night, the first game. Coach Ben Smolsky leading these guys into action. Sean, what's it like being being a quarterback comes with like a lot of responsibility. You're almost like the second coach out there. How do you get the place? You don't have like there's not like a
No.
thing in the helmet
No,
like the
so
pros.
I
Where
get
running
from-
backs running in?
We get it from the sideline, so this year we're gonna go no huddle. It looks like so we
Ooh.
have wristbands with plays, and we'll get the call from the sideline.
Does everybody wear a wristband on the offense?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. So everybody just looks over. You're going to be the team that just everybody's looking over at the.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the what would you say has been the biggest learning curve for you? Like the biggest thing you've learned over the course of playing high school ball?
Getting to know like your receivers and stuff like that, and timing stuff.
Logan's like,
Yep.
Like everyone's a little different, so like
yeah,
you just have to practice with them.
reps.
Yeah, reps,
Do
get
you-
the timing down.
Is there something to like everybody I've ever talked about, and I remember this in certain sports too, even individual sports, like something about when you like get older and you've been through it, maybe just it is reps of having games, matches, whatever sport you play under your belt, but like it does kind of slow down a little bit for you. Like, have you found that to be the case?
It's definitely easier.
Yeah.
Like the start of my junior year, my first game starting, I was freaking out. I was nervous. And
Yeah.
then it just
Was that
as
opening
this-
night? Were you?
Yeah, at Masco too, which is always a battle.
Yeah.
But then after it, like as the season went on, I just got more comfortable and continued to do that.
Yeah. A battle because that's just a raucous place.
Yeah, it's Masco's always nuts. They beat us pretty good the year before, so luckily we beat them. Well, not luckily, we beat them all right.
You earned it. Good. How about you guys? You guys battle? Let's go to the running backs here. Do you guys battle like nerves out there? First handoff coming to you, is it like a little bit of like those good butterflies, or?
A little bit, yeah. Once you get hit for the first time, though, after that, it seems to settle down. But
Yeah, I've heard that before. Once you get hit, it wakes you up pretty good.
uh-huh.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, once you get hit, you really don't even think about anything. So like after that, it's just kind of like a second nature. You
Yeah.
don't really think.
What do you guys think of as like running backs too? I was envisioning this. Guys, I was never a football guy. I played golf in high school, a little bit different. But what was it like? You get a, you're getting 5, 6, 7 yard chunks of play, and like things are like going. Is it just? Do you just feel like you can just run over everybody, just keep feeding me the ball, or like, hey, let's try a play action and give me a breather? What's the? Do you like getting it every play?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you get going, like it's hard to like slow you down because even the defense, like they might like start getting down on themselves. So if it's working, it's gonna continue to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you, have there been games where you feel like I I could just run over. I could just run through you all day.
Hamilton went up last year.
That was a fun day.
Yeah.
He still smiles about it, as you can see. How about you, Kane?
Yeah, Hamilton went on was a fun game.
Plenty to go around. Sean's like, we didn't throw the ball as much. Is that right?
I didn't even play that game, so.
Okay. Gotcha. What about what's the most raucous environment? You guys have kind of hinted at that a couple times, but each one of you, what's the toughest place? Or it doesn't have to be tough, actually tough, but like what's the most raucous, wild environment to play on the road?
I'd say either Amesbury, Triton, because
the rivals.
Yeah.
Would everybody say that?
Yeah.
Linfield was pretty, North Reading our sophomore year.
Yeah.
That was pretty loud.
Yeah.
They had a lot of students there watching the game.
Okay. So, and is there any like weird? I mean, every like road stadium's different too. What's the nicest one as far as like amenities, locker rooms, all that stuff?
Triton's was pretty nice.
Yeah, Triton's is nice.
Triton has a nice turf.
Triton.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Anyone
Ipswich
else?
is not good though.
Ipswich is not good.
No, the turf.
How
is
is
like,
Ipswich not good?
I don't know. The turf is like cement.
Really?
We don't even have a locker room there, do we?
We never use the locker room.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I spend a lot of time in Ipswich, and I feel like it's like a really nice town.
Yeah.
They should have a nice football field.
Yeah.
It does feel small. Maybe they just don't
Yeah.
build as much.
Mhm.
That's what I feel about Ipswich. Okay. Freshmen, sophomores, anybody want to name drop as far as predicting like a step up, maybe a sleeper this year for you guys?
The junior class is pretty strong.
Yeah, like the whole junior class.
Like
Okay.
I just say as a whole, they're
Yeah.
definitely stepping up with Sherm on the line.
Gotcha. Do you guys pretty much just do Sherman? You're kind of the leader of the offensive line, I take it.
Yeah. and Peter.
Yeah.
Peter Osazua.
Peter what?
Osazua.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Peter Osasua. Okay, I don't think I met him before. What's the? I mean, it's high school football. Like you can dominate a game with the offensive line, right?
Yeah.
I mean, is that a message you're trying to get across? Or?
Yeah, I think so. We have a lot of upcoming juniors this year that are, they've been in the weight room for a long time.
I was gonna say that. That's the key, right? I mean, if
Yeah.
you gotta come in, because if you're not ready now, is it too late?
Yeah.
You gotta be doing the off-season work.
Yeah. So I think we have a lot on the offensive and defensive line this year that have, been in the weight room for a long time, and I think that we should be pretty good on both sides of the ball.
What's the biggest mistake these youngins make when they're step into a game?
I think it's like focusing a lot more on like just trying to like just beat the guy in front. Like I think you have to focus on like technique a lot. I think that's very important, and like knowing your plays and all that. I think that's something that some of the younger people kind of skip over a little bit.
The technique part.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like I would imagine if you're nervous starting these games and maybe you haven't played varsity football, like maybe the technique thing is the thing that goes away. You get too many thoughts, and that makes sense to me. Is being a lineman, because I know these guys, they immediately go out of their way to shout you out because they know. And is it like that's the non-glory split part though? Is the lineman, right? They're like, these guys get to run in the end zone and celebrate, and is that what makes you go in that direction to be a offensive lineman? Besides the fact that you're a big dude.
Well, freshman year I played receiver and I didn't play at all.
Okay.
And I couldn't catch the ball, so
okay.
I decided to move to the offensive line, and I don't know. I kind of I like it more. I like that there's not as much of a spotlight on me, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys, it seems like, I can already tell you went out of your way just to say, Sherm back there, but is there that's the cool thing about football, right? Is it's like I always love like the running backs who like score and then like run to their linemen or their quarterbacks. Like I just always like I'm always like I'll probably like that guy when he celebrates with could you guys like go out of your way to make sure like that they get that love? And
I remember last year in Masco he scored a rushing touchdown and I just went to celebrate with my tackle instead of him because he made a nice block and I saw it.
Yeah, so running backs know. Right? I was untouched running through there, right? You guys do the same thing, I take it?
Yeah. I mean, it's almost impossible to like running the ball up the middle without a good O-line. It's nearly impossible. So it's all credit to them.
Is there like ever not miscommunication, but are there ever communication like issues where like maybe you're seeing something when you get that ball and you're trying to hit a hole and or maybe the other way around, maybe you're saying you got to run that to the left side? I don't know. Is that a constant thing in the football?
Yeah. I mean, sometimes the play will be designed to go one way, but running backs will see a hole like the opposite side of the field, and because the hole hasn't developed yet, but it always ends up developing, and then we get yelled at for going the wrong way. But yeah,
you're like, it always works this way. What's the is there like a go-to? You don't have to like give it away, but do you guys have like some bread and butter plays, big moments you're gonna go to?
yeah,
It's always good when the quarterback shakes his head twice. Yeah, it's always good.
I mean, I just say airing the ball out deep.
Yeah,
Works pretty well.
okay. Logan will be on the other end of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your favorite play? What do you like this year?
I like running a corner because Sean can throw a great ball. He's got a great arm, so if they can.
Strong arm in
Yeah.
high school.
Yeah.
Corners with quarterbacks in high school who don't have strong arms is a problem. They usually go the other way, right?
Yeah.
Defensively, we've talked a lot about offense. How's the defense?
Good.
we're good.
Yeah. It looks good this year. Our D-line in our first scrimmage looked really good, so.
Yep. All right. So you had 2 scrimmages in the books here leading up. Is that like enough? Because it's not. I mean, the pros get like a month and a half
Yeah.
of like like a month plus of preseason football. Never mind all the training camp stuff. Are you guys like? Do you feel like ready, or is that first game almost like this is kind of like, we're gonna be ironing some stuff out here Friday night?
I think we're definitely ready.
Yeah.
I mean, we go at it during our camp, which is like preseason almost, and we've
Yeah.
had scrimmages where we can hit other teams and other jerseys. So like both of those experiences combine it all, I think we're ready.
It must. You mentioned your depth right in the first couple of minutes of the interview here. That must make practices even better. Like if you have offensive and defensive battling against each other, you're probably gonna be more ready, right?
Yeah, I mean, whether we're practicing offense or defense, and we have a look defense or offense, often like half those look guys are starters, so it gives us the best
Cool.
competition we can get.
Cool. Well, hopefully you guys will be ready to go for Friday. Essex Tech. Anything you want people to give a little sales pitch? Come out and see it. Maybe people aren't planning on going out Friday night. What do you want them to know?
Just come to every game every Friday. Support us, please.
Very nice. He asked politely. Very
Yeah.
nice. Anybody want to add to that, or was that well done?
Yeah, it'll be a good game, so come out.
All right, Friday will be good. You guys, I don't think has any of you been on the show before? I can't remember.
No.
None of you. Five first timers. All right, good. Then that means we have to do rapid fire real quick. So we'll go Logan, Kane, Sean, Jack. That order, okay? Just a couple quick. They're easy. Just first thing comes to mind. Gotta go quick. Start easy. Favorite food?
Tacos.
Pizza.
Steak.
Any fruit.
Hamburgers.
Everybody's stunned by the fruit.
Jack, what?
Sorry, did you say, Sherm?
Hamburgers.
Hamburgers. Okay, very good. Favorite pump up song? What's the one that gets you going pregame? Or
Going Bad by Meek Mill.
okay.
I go Many Men.
Nice.
Party in the USA by Katy Perry.
Wow. Isn't that Miley Cyrus?
Yeah. Same thing.
I agree with Kane. Many men.
Okay.
All of the Lights by Kanye West.
Oh, all right. And so this is probably a playlist then you guys listen to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's in charge of that?
Yobo Suzua.
Okay.
Yep.
It's one person in charge. Nobody
Yeah,
really
the
gets.
coaches have their rock playlist, but then we have the players playlist.
Gotcha.
So we have a little bit of both.
Coaches, they do like the Bob Seegers of the
Yeah.
world and everything. Yeah. Against the wind. Enough of that. Favorite. All right, let's do favorite movie.
Forrest Gump.
Shawshank Redemption.
Happy
Good.
Gilmore.
Okay.
Rocky.
The Prestige.
Wow. 5 good answers right there. It was good. It's a good list. And rest in peace, Bob Barker. Very timely.
Yeah,
Nicely done.
rest in peace.
You guys all know who Bob Barker was in that movie, right?
Yeah.
No, Logan doesn't.
He's the guy that gets in the fight with Happy Gilmore on the golf course.
The Price is
really?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
he died the other day. 99. Yeah. The Price is Wrong.
Oh, he's the Price is Right guy.
Yeah.
Nice.
Right. It's a great movie.
Yeah.
What's with the Tennessee shirt, by the way? Is that you're a Vols fan?
No. I just found this in my closet.
Okay.
My brother toured this school and I don't know, found
Okay.
a T-shirt.
And you were like,
I
that
don't
was-
like the Vols though, guys. I don't.
You don't like who do you guys like in college ball?
Boulder, Colorado, University of Colorado.
Yeah. Oh, Dion this year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yes. You get some football excitement.
Yeah.
My sister goes to Auburn, so I'll say Auburn.
Fun team to root for.
My
Not
brother goes
Tennessee.
to South Carolina, so
Yep.
go Gamecocks.
SEC. Okay.
Say Notre Dame.
Interesting. Why? I'm always curious. Why on Notre Dame?
Irish heritage. So.
Yeah, my grandfather always used to watch too. I had no connection there, but I was like, "Do I like Notre Dame? I think I do. I'm not sure why, but
Florida State.
Florida State. Connection or?
My mom's whole family went there.
Gotcha. All right, those are some big time schools, so that's fun to root for. I went to Bryant. They're not exactly that caliber of football. No laughing. No, they're good now. I think they're like I don't know if they're good. They're back to they're D1. They were just starting D1 when I went there. Not exactly the SEC atmosphere though. What is the? Give me one key, like quick answer. One key to success this year.
Teamwork.
I think just hard work.
Hard work.
Playing together.
High energy.
Chemistry.
All right, and the last one I like to, if you want to be like a middle schooler, fifth grade middle schooler, trying to like think about, I want to be like those guys, Friday Night Lights, that sort of thing. What's the best like piece of advice you ever got? Like, how do you get there? What's the advice?
I mean, I would just say like football's different than any other sport.
I agree with that. Yeah.
It has just a different energy to it. We have a different brotherhood.
Okay.
I think whatever you're doing, no matter what it is, just give it 100% effort. And
Solid.
I've told kids who are thinking about playing football, I just said, just sign up. You won't regret it.
Really? Just give it a try?
Mm-hmm.
Hooked?
Yeah.
Is that what happened to you?
No, I've been playing since like 4th grade.
I know, but
tackle.
you know, 4th grade, maybe you. Maybe
I've always wanted to play
all
tackle
right.
football.
That was not you, but okay.
No.
Check.
I would say same thing. Just don't give up on it, no matter how hard it gets. It'll be worth it when you actually get to the games.
Cool.
Yeah, I just think like dedication. Put a lot of time and effort into it.
Nice one. Well, it was good to meet you, boys. This was fun.
yeah,
Thanks for having us.
First game Friday
Yep.
at 6 Tech. Go see it, everybody. All the games are Friday this year. Make sure it's a home game, but get over to that beautiful field there at Newburyport High School and check these guys out. Go to the road games too.
Yeah.
Why not, huh?
Why not?
That'll be fun. You guys always appreciate that when the people come on the road
Yeah,
too and get
definitely.
rowdy on the road. Sometimes, is it more rewarding winning on the road sometimes?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
All the time? Kind of is,
I think
right?
so.
You
It's
go-
nice to go to their place and
Yeah.
beat them, and then
Especially if it's like a raucous environment. You get to quiet the crowd. There's nothing better than that.
Yeah.
Right? Very cool. May Power, thank you for your work today. We appreciate it very much. The boss, Sarah Hayden, making it all happen. I think we're a small crew today, but I don't know where everybody else is. Everybody else is slacking today, but the rest of the team, we thank you all. Small but mighty crew here in Newburyport. Thank you very much. My name is Drew Moholland. This has been live at Drew's house, Joppa Afternoon Drive. Newburyport football. Go check them out Friday night. It is that time of year, football season, and back to school. But, football season. We'll see you later, everybody. Peace.